Hello and welcome to the Tenerife Pod. I am your host, Jenny T. We have Steve Ballard.
Zdravo.
And we have Chris Elkington.
Bonjour.
Hello. What's all? They're very.
That was hello in Croatian. I just thought I'd get into the.
Was it actually?
Yes.
Oh my!
Get out of it.
Show off.
It was.
Show off.
Hello in Croatian.
Jak się masz?
For all of the Croatians that are probably crying into.
Let's get into that in a
iPhone.
second. We are here. We're sponsored by BGR Solutions with another fun episode to bring your way. So yeah, World Cup. We're recording this on a Thursday. Obviously, the first England game last night against Croatia. Where were you? Where were you watching it? What was the vibe?
I was at home and it was a fairly quiet vibe because it was only me there. But it was good. I enjoyed the game. I was doing something. I was trying to work.
Yeah.
So I was on my laptop and then the commentary, because I watched it on ITV, the commentary team on ITV are really good, not annoying like the BBC.
Lee Dixon's really
BBC.
good.
Yeah. So I just went, I can't concentrate on this. So I watched the game. I was really genuinely pleased with England's performance. A few shaky moments in the first half.
Who's the woman doing the blackboard stuff?
Because
did you see it?
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah.
What was she all about?
I don't know.
So she's actually a 7-time winner with the USA.
7-time what winner?
So 7-time, I think, world champions, and she's won the World Cup, the Women's World Cup, and she's the manager, former Chelsea manager
No
as well,
comment.
Chelsea women's manager. But she's been in football.
Are you a fan of women's football? Are you a fan of women's football, Jen?
Do you know what? I'm going to be absolutely honest and say I'm a completely basic bitch, and I've got stuck in a little bit since it's become quite popular.
Yeah.
I do quite enjoy it. I'm not going to sit here saying I know loads about it, but I'm supportive of it, and I think that it should hopefully build and people
I think it's a
will
really
like
good
just as
idea.
much.
It's just really crap to watch, in my opinion.
Oh,
I'm
I don't
sorry,
agree.
but
It is. Listen, it's a different pace. It's a different physicality. I think with the ladies. However,
I think it's good to let them have a go.
Well, I mean, it's been around long enough. My brother's ex-wife used to play for a team called the Swindon Spitfires, and that was 30 years ago. So women's football's
Brilliant.
Not
Anyway,
brand
getting back
spanking
to the
new.
World Cup last
Well, I
night,
don't know
Jen.
if I wanna
I had a
talk
little
to you
drive
now.
around. I watched it at home as well.
Okay.
I'll be honest. I don't really like going to bars until you get to the knockout stages.
Absolutely.
Because it's, the problem is that everyone's just too negative in the group games. Yeah? Even the chat online. I had a little drive around, actually, before the game started. Had a look at some of the bars, and they were all packed. Everyone was having a great time. All around Fanny Bay and
Okay.
Las Americas and Costa Adeje, where I live. And everywhere was packed. Everyone was having a good atmosphere. The music was on. Leonardo's was heaving.
I was going to say
I saw
there was
Tezza and Chibs were having a good time.
There was a
which good to
video
see.
that was produced by Veronicas Strip's Facebook page,
Yeah.
and the place was jumping.
Banging.
It was heaving.
And but I always find that you've got obviously all the. We all have our opinions when we're watching football, and we all know that we could manage the England team better than the manager.
Everybody, even
Of
I'm
course.
not being funny. My mum was messaging me last night. Like we were watching it like together almost. Like they were obviously in the UK
Yeah.
and I was in my house, and we were watching it like on WhatsApp together. She said, "They just need to stop passing it back. They need to stop." I was like, I just don't know why they didn't ask you, Mum, to
Yeah.
come
I know.
to the team.
And,
Sitting there with
to be
Thomas
honest,
Tuchel,
it's
yeah.
like have the faith. But you saw every team is nervy in the first match. And I probably would have played Gay in the back rather than John Stones, and probably would have took Harry Maguire instead of him.
Yeah.
But they relaxed, they chilled, they got their stuff together, and you saw in the second half. I mean,
Are a lot of the
to
team,
be honest, go on.
Are a lot of the team like? Is this one of their first kind of big tournaments? Obviously, I know you've got Harry
It's the
Kane,
first.
and he looked very
There's about six
experienced,
players.
very
6
comfortable.
players haven't been to the World Cup before.
Right.
But what you have got is it's the most experienced team. I thought that was an interesting
Oh,
stat.
really?
Yeah.
They've on what they've won in the Premier League or FA Cup or Champions League or Europa League or Harry Kane in the Bundesliga. It's the most experienced. And I saw Jude Bellingham broke a record for being the youngest ever European player ever to be at 4 major tournaments, so 2 Euros and now 2 World Cups.
wow.
And then somebody went, "Oh yeah, but Lamine Yamal will beat that." No, he won't. He's 19. He's going to be 23 by the next
Well, the
World
next
Cup.
World Cup, exactly.
Jude's only
Jude's
22.
22, yeah.
But you know,
One
you
massive
get all the
thing.
professionals, don't you? Put in
Professional pundits.
professional pundits putting their 2p's worth in. So I prefer to wait until the knockouts to go to a pub.
Okay.
So I was at home as well and thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was
Really
fun,
enjoyed
wasn't it? It was a good match. One of my highlights was I mean, it probably shouldn't have been, but after Croatia scored the first goal, the leapfrog. Did you see the leapfrog?
You did, yeah.
That was such an impressive leap. I couldn't be mad about the goal because I was like, do you know what? That leapfrog was so
we'll
impressive.
give you that for the celebration.
More leapfrogs, please. I don't know if the team are listening.
What do you think, Steve? Was it me, or did Luka Modric look tired? He looked leggy. He looked old for the first time.
Yeah, and I said this to one of the guys at work this morning when we were talking about it, is a player of his age and his experience shouldn't be making errors in the box like that, and I think that's to do with the fact that he's.
But I think Ronaldo's the same.
Cristiano
Ronaldo's the same. He looked. There's an old phrase in boxing, Jen, that one day, every boxer, or 90% of boxers have one fight too many.
Yeah.
That there's a point they should pack in, but they carry on, and it's the same. In all sportsmen, you're a long time retired. And Ronaldo is the same at the Euros.
Absolutely.
And if you look at it, Messi scored 3 goals. Mbappe scored 2 goals for France. Haaland scored 2 goals for Norway. Harry Kane scored 2 goals for England. All the big ones have all got off the mark except Ronaldo. But England, they're saying, this isn't me, this is professional pundits, saying that England, Argentina and France have had the best performances so far. But England have had by far the highest ranked. I'm not going to say the most difficult.
No.
Because obviously Spain found Cape Verde extremely difficult.
Absolutely.
But the highest ranked opposition.
In Croatia, yeah.
Well, I read about science that has studied who should win this.
Oh, go on then.
So Spain was at the top.
They were.
Followed very closely by England, and then I think France and Germany.
Well, a German economist who has predicted the last 2 World Cup winners has done his prediction again. The Netherlands is what he's saying, and he's apparently used maths.
Oh, it's a shame.
To say the Netherlands.
I'm going to stick my 2p's worth in. I believe it's either going to be France or Argentina, which was the last final, of course. Mbappe scored a hat-trick. Argentina won the cup. Interestingly, after they lost their first match against Saudi Arabia.
That's right.
What I think it's interesting there. Every team you've mentioned is European, and the heat and the humidity is going to come into this.
Yes.
Because if England get through the group and through the last 32,
when?
In theory, they should play Mexico in Mexico City. Now, I don't know if you remember 1986, Jen.
I was born.
Hand of God and everything else.
Oh, yeah,
England
Maradona.
played in Mexico City, and it's 3,000 feet above sea level. It's almost the height of Tady. All right? Mm-hmm. And when you think of how thin the air is and how the extra humidity, you then find the South American teams really come into their own because they're used to playing in it.
What was really interesting about Dallas last night, and they were saying this on the commentary, is that Dallas has a roof. So the roof was closed
and
it was air conditioned to 21 degrees Celsius. It's currently 26 degrees in this studio. So you can imagine how much cooler it was in that sort of place.
And they still had a drinks break.
And they still had to have a drink. Well, how else are they going to put their adverts, the commercials on the TV?
Agreed.
Do you think that's more what it is?
100%.
Of course it is.
Well,
if you were watching Fox, it'd be this hydration break is sponsored by Gatorade.
I read a tweet about I've never been more proud to be English tonight. Because the English fans booed the loudest at the
hydration break,
Never been proud.
But also as well,
not the win, but it's also the booing.
It's turned into basketball because it's now in 4 quarters.
Yeah.
And the problem is that obviously the coaches are allowed on the pitch, and they've already proven, because all the first round matches have happened now, that after the hydration break you can get a change in momentum. Yeah. Because the coaches are speaking to players like they are at half time. Yeah. So what they're suggesting is that the players should all have to accumulate round the centre circle, and they just have the drinks brought on, have their drinks, then they're taken off, rather than
there's no tactical changes can be made.
Absolutely.
I'm sure it's fair for it's happening for both sides. So is it?
Well,
anyway.
But I'll tell you what, though, I think it's panning out. It's going to be a really good World Cup.
I'm so excited. So you think France or Argentina, Steve? What are you saying?
Yeah. Well, I'm actually gonna stick with Spain as the favourites, even though they struggled in their first game against.
I mean, England, obviously.
No, yeah, I'm not budging. It's coming home.
Okay, no, I don't think it. I don't think it is. But that's just me. Though, I mean, call me negative if you want to, but you know.
Negative.
All right.
Anyway.
Speaking of Mr. Negative, can we get on to everyone's favourite subject here in Tenerife? Weather. Come on, Steve.
Talking of negative, Steve.
Mr. Negative.
Mr.
Not
Negative.
Dr. Steve or Chef Steve anymore.
Not anymore.
Mr. Negative.
Listen.
Like the happy men.
Yeah.
There'll be a
Okay,
book.
listen, I have to sort of defend myself
Mr.
slightly
Grumpy.
because I haven't done the weather for a couple of episodes. So you can't come at me for
We
that.
haven't needed to.
Yeah. Scorpio.
And actually, somebody did come at me today saying, I think you told a fib. I didn't. If you listened to my radio show yesterday, which was Wednesday, I did say there would be some clouds around, and there are some clouds around. What we have at the moment...
By the way, Steve, I'd just like to point out, I get it every day on the Canarian Weekly.
Yes, because it's reported.
And it's always because we do it for the Canary Islands, and then people post a picture saying, it's sunny where I am, what are you talking about?
I'm in Lanzarote at the moment, and it's absolutely fine.
Yeah, so that 1 square mile of Puerto del Carmen in Lanzarote is beautiful. Yeah. No, everywhere.
I've been in pool.
What I can say in general about Tenerife is that we have something called the trade winds. It's a perfect trade wind day. So we've got some clouds and some cooler temperatures and some light rain at height and in the north. Sunnier temperatures, warmer here. But you'll find the trade winds are really weird because you'll have that cloud, but it will still feel muggy, clammy and warm. And that's because of the trade wind. So there's been that shift in the Atlantic winds coming in the other direction.
And interestingly, I don't know if you noticed, you won't know this, Jen, because you live this end of this side of Guaza Mountain. Obviously, we both live Costa Adeje way. It was actually cloudier over in Costa Adeje than it was coming here to Chafiras. As you came past Guaza Mountain, it cleared up.
Yes.
Did you have the same?
Yeah, exactly. And also, I noticed because of working as well in Fanny Bay and coming here to do the radio and other bits and pieces, sometimes that change in temperature can be 5 or 6 degrees, which is quite a lot. So if you're sitting at potentially 25 over there, it could be 30 here. It can be a lot warmer.
Or vice versa.
Or vice versa, coming from 30 down to 25. So that 5 degrees in temperature is a lot. And it's because, as Chris said, that Guaza Mountain causes that shift in weather to stay put because it's got nowhere to go.
Also, Jen, people forget that we've got the highest points of Spain in the middle of the island.
Yes.
And that does have a big influence. That's why, generally the north is cloudier. Yeah. The north is greener. Greener. The north has, on average, 30 days of rain a year. And don't forget, a day can be rains for an hour, then clears up. Yeah. Whereas we only have 11 days on average in the south. But particularly above 1,000, 1,200 metres as you get, not to the top of the mountain, but into the hills, that's where you're at cloud level and you can get, obviously, a bit of precipitation.
Indeed,
they like to call
great
it.
word.
It is a good word. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And so it's a really. I mean, Steve's mentioned before that over here it's an island full of microclimates.
31 of them at last count.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There you go.
31 microclimates.
So to be fair to
Mr. Negative.
Miguel Piscado.
Yeah, Michael.
It's not an easy thing predicting the weather.
No,
over here,
it's not.
Except the only place it's easy to predict weather for is Los Cristianos to Kaleosavaki, because that sheltered area is generally always sunny.
Oh, yeah. Always sunny.
Never
and
windy.
That's why
has the calmest seas.
Yeah.
And that's why they built it there.
Exactly.
It's not rocket science. It's meteorological science.
In welcome meetings, they always used to say that the west coast, like Los Gigantes, was a good 4 degrees hotter than the south. I don't know if that was just something they tried to
convince. That sounds like a bit of BS to me.
A bit of sales pitch,
yeah. Because you want to go to Los Gigantes.
They were already there. Like that's where the welcome.
What I will say about the rest of the week, though, is after the weekend, temperatures on the slide upwards again. There is the potential, probably Monday or Tuesday or early part of next week, to have the perfect conditions for forest fires, the 30 degrees, the 30% and the 30%. So we will be hitting that sort of weather early next week. So be prepared for warnings, for pre-alerts and things like that.
And also, don't forget, this is why we can play Spot the Tourist at Teide. Because if anyone's staying in Costa Adeje or Los Cristianos and they go up Teide, and obviously don't take any jumper, any jacket, any shoes, anything.
I have done Tidy by Night or the Night Skies or whatever you want to that thing many times.
And it gets cold.
And it does. And getting on the coach and seeing people get on the coach and you sort of look through and they're like, she's got sandals and shorts on.
Yeah.
She's going to get cold.
Oh.
And then when they get up to the top and they're doing the sunset, all of a sudden the fleece blankets come out and they're like, you look like you need one.
Because it changes like
Really
that,
does.
doesn't it?
When the sun goes down, that temperature really, really drops. And as you said, when you get up to height and you're in the clouds, everyone's going, oh, isn't it foggy? It's like, no, we're in the clouds. This is cloud, and it's cooler.
I get cold anyway, even in the south when it's hot.
Do
I'm
you?
Really?
I'm such a cold.
Such
I'm a cold.
Do you know what?
Such a
I used to
lizard.
love living up at El Fronton.
Yeah.
Because it was
You get the-
seasonal.
Yeah.
So it was warmer in the winter, in the summer, which was a bit of a pain. But in the winter, it was proper seasonal.
Yeah.
What do you sleep with? What do you wear? Like have because in the winter I have like a thick duvet, like a UK
Yeah, me
thick
too.
one.
So-
What do you have now?
So,
Nothing.
At the moment,
Nothing really.
A cuddle pillow.
You don't have. What if a monster comes to get you? Do you don't need anything on you? You don't need anything.
No,
I have.
Not even a sheet.
no.
I have a sheet.
You have a sheet.
Yeah, I have a sheet because science, Dr. Steve 60-second science. It's all about your falling asleep. Is all about your feet.
I've heard this actually.
So if your feet
Oh,
are the
leave
right,
socks on though.
well, there you go. You'll be all right then.
Wait,
if your feet are the
what?
right temperature, then
What do you mean?
you sleep without any covers on, but you have your
boxer
socks
shorts
on.
and socks. Because it is true. What Steve's science is going to tell you is that the two places that you lose heat out the most are your extremities, which is
Top of
top of
your
your
head
head
and your feet.
But I don't go to bed with a beanie on or anything like that.
I was just imagining, remember the old Christmas Carol with Scrooge, and he had the hat on, and he got the bed coat and things like that.
Getting into character.
Yeah, with a little candle walking to
Boxer
the
shorts, socks, and a cuddle pillow.
That's quite cute.
And I'm a sheet and
I'd just like to say that's only because I'm single and by myself.
Oh.
yeah,
We're
come on.
gonna use this pod
I
as
was
like
going
a
to say,
date
what?
line.
This is suddenly turned into the Tenerife dating pod.
Do you know what my mum?
Ladies, his number's on screen now.
0898.
My mum once told me never trust a man that wears socks in bed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she gave me a lot of random
That's
advice
because
growing up, but that was
he'll
one
get
of
to
them.
sleep quicker than you because he's got socks on.
That's because he can creep out without being heard.
Oh, my poor mum. She's lived life. Okay, well, thanks for the update. Could be worth keeping an eye on Canarian
Yes,
Weekly that will update
absolutely.
you on any potential
Yeah, and
like, warnings or anything
any
like that.
pre-alerts for forest fires worth looking at as well.
So I want to talk about some news, and we obviously have already talked about the World Cup, and you had a little drive around the south and the touristic areas yesterday. I haven't heard of any kind of dramas, fights, chaos after the England game or during. Can we talk Veronicas?
Yeah, of course. Okay, now I know we've mentioned Veronicas a few times,
Yeah.
and obviously it's been back in the news lately because obviously that guy lost his life after a fight. But we put something in the Canarian Weekly the other day that the Arona Mayor, Fatima Lemez, of course, has confirmed that CCTV cameras will be installed in the most problematic areas of Veronicas by 2027. Now, obviously this is to improve safety in the main nightlife area of the island. But on the article, the main thing everyone put was, we can't wait till 2027. We need them now. And there is issues with that. I mean, she was in an interview with Diario de Visos, and it is one of the, she confirmed that it's one of Verona's priorities and main priorities for the council. But there have been administrative delays that have slowed the process because the paperwork on the project had run out. Now, obviously, the same as anything over here, if you're building a house or anything, you only have a certain amount of time to complete it.
And they do
when
love their paperwork over here, don't they?
But the
Let's
problem
be
is, Steve, it's like anything. If it's done in a previous administration and then it crosses over, then this is the problem when administrations change every 4 years. And Arona has changed so many times because of different issues and problems, unlike Adeje, where it's been the same party and the same mayor. I mean, Frag has been there for 40 years.
Yeah.
It's his 40th year.
Yeah.
So now, one thing that she has confirmed is that they will be done, and the paperwork is being redone. Now, also, that they have already introduced several safety measures. They've put new restrictions on parking, which people have turned around and said, well, that means I can't park there. No, that's so emergency vehicles have got access.
Yeah.
That's police, that's ambulance, that's everything else they need accordingly. There's physical barriers in key areas, which obviously only the police can open, so they've got quicker access. And also they've got closer cooperation with club owners and local businesses, which is something we have mentioned, because they have invested in private security and surveillance systems. So the local police has actually strengthened its force by 31 police officers, which is the highest number in the last decade. So fair play to them for that. And a lot of these are being deployed, working with the Canary Islands Police, the National Police, the Guardia Civil, for Veronicas this summer.
Right.
So alongside the private security, there are safety measures in place for this summer. There just aren't yet municipal CCTV cameras, which there will be. So, they are trying. And as we've said before, it's a very, very hard situation when you've got such a high volume of new people every week. And obviously everyone who goes down there just wants to party, drink, etc., etc.
And actually, going back to when we were talking about the football, the videos that were doing the rounds this morning of last night's action, I guess you could say, was how well behaved it was. But there was a marked presence of police officers who were standing and doing what they should have been doing, which is observing and making sure everything. But it was all good-natured. There wasn't any of this antagonisation. There was
from either side.
From either side. There was a few silly comments like, when does the plastic chair throwing competition start? Because that's usually something that ends up happening with football. But everything was really, really well managed. It appeared as if it was all good-natured. Everyone was having fun. And long may that continue, even past the World Cup. During the, August, when it's going really mad and there's loads of people in the streets, let's just, take this as a really positive first step.
And as we've said before, I think their presence it's almost just enough, because you just wouldn't dick about with the Spanish police. Like,
you would. I have seen a couple of videos of people doing that, but it doesn't end well.
Never.
Especially, and having worked in Magaluf for many years, and my first job was in Mallorca, and I did work in Palma Nova and Magaluf. And the Guardia Civil in particular and the Policia Nacional do not mess about. No. And I remember standing in a bar my first time, I think it was my first week, and something was starting to kick off over there. And my boss said, let's go inside because they're putting their gloves on. And the minute a police officer starts putting his gloves on, something's about to go down. So he sort of moved inside and it did. And you don't mess around with them.
Someone, I could tell you a story about someone which I will have to tell you who it is off the pod.
Okay.
But got stopped, and it was to do with traffic and this, that, and the other. Anyway, this particular person thought they'd be clever and try and speak Spanish to them, but didn't realise that he called the female police officer the word puta. Didn't realise what it meant. Thought it was a jokey term.
Oh right.
And she cracked him in the nose with a radio. With a radio, smashed his nose too black. And in all fairness to him, he was like, I deserved it. Now I know what it means. And he learned a lesson very early on being here. And the difference is that we don't have the wokeness over here that you have in the UK. No. We don't have the, you do not mess with the police over here. Seriously, if you're a youngster coming on holiday, respect the police.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They will respect you if you respect them.
Absolutely.
If you don't, then...
Yeah.
And it's what they used to call old school policing.
Yeah, absolutely.
The clip round the ear. Okay, sometimes it's harder than the clip round the ear. But certainly if a police officer gives you a smack round the head and says, go away, just go away. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
And they carry guns.
And
they do. And actually what's really interesting about that is all of these police forces who carry firearms, I don't think I've ever seen an incident where a firearm has been drawn. So they will deal with idiots in a way that doesn't involve them pulling... Unlike the American police, the first thing they do is pull a gun out.
Not in that situation. I mean, we have, as Jen will tell you, we've reported on situations where the police have had to pull firearms. Obviously, they'll pull tasers first. Yeah. But yeah, it's a really hard situation, because it's a balance, isn't it, between you want everyone to have fun and have a good time. However, when you get that volume of drunk people in one place. And football can be a catalyst.
Yeah.
What happens if England play Scotland? What happens if England play Spain?
And
I mean, I was here when Spain won I don't think you were when they
I
won
was
the
in
World Cup in
Lanzarote.
2010, yeah?
I was
in
in
2010.
Lanzarote,
Well,
yeah.
don't forget, they
I
won the
remember.
Euros in 2008, World Cup 2010, Euros 2012. And,
I was here in 2008 working at Lineker's bar,
Right,
so I
there you
remember that.
But when Spain won the World Cup, it was phenomenal here. It was incredible. And, you know, that, let's just hope it can be like that again if us or them win.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the other thing, isn't it? Like, I've got my kids an England T-shirt, but also a Spain T-shirt on the back up, ready to go.
Do you know, I went to Wembley and saw England-Spain. It was a friendly. And I got a half and half scarf.
Did you?
Which I've still got.
Oh, that's
So it's
cool.
half England and half Spain.
People
and I
hate
thought,
us.
I was like, I've got to get one.
Yes.
Because living here and
Absolutely.
I've lived here more than half my life now. So, you know,
Only
and
seems right.
yeah, so it's great.
Well, unfortunately, I don't own an England shirt, but I do own a Spain shirt.
Oh, there you go.
So,
Well, there
Sorry.
you go, Mr.
Sorry,
Negative.
England.
We're not even surprised, are we?
Mr. Negative.
Now, on the Tenerife Pod, we have been looking into teas categories because, I mean, we're still in June, but
Hey.
it comes around fast,
It
as
does.
we know.
it's our Christmas, isn't it?
Basically, it is, yeah.
I get giddy like Christmas, though, when the teas come around.
But you don't get giddy at Christmas.
No, I
because-
don't get giddy. Right, so
Surprise,
Christmas
surprise.
giddy or
Mr.
anything.
Negative hates Christmas.
But I love the teas. I love the teas.
Okay, right. Chris Elkington.
Yes.
Over to you. What category are we looking into today?
Well, we've got a good one today, and this is and has been since the day we started in 2006 been one of the most popular categories, and it is best tribute act.
Yes.
So Jen, you've got a description, haven't
I've
you?
got it ready, actually. Yeah, this category is for an act consisting of one or more members, billed as the tribute or them as the tribute. This is a tribute to an artist, band, or group, not to a decade or music genre.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's important to stress that because people obviously, if we look at people like Robbie Dominic or Raven doing their 80s shows,
Yeah.
or people doing soul and Motown shows,
Yeah.
you know, they
Oh,
want to
of course.
put
Yeah, so it's not tribute. It's not a tribute to an artist. Is it? That's you're
exactly
doing the whole thing.
If you're doing
so-
the Temptations, then fair enough.
course,
But
yeah,
obviously, you know, it is specifically a band or group or solo
an
artist.
artist, yeah.
So you know, it's really important we get that right. So guys, are you ready?
Here come the facts.
2006, the first tease was won by Paul Lee as Meatloaf. Okay, who I think if you might remember, we brought him back. I think it was for the Vegas one, was it?
Yeah.
Was it? I can't remember. It was one of them. No, it was the. I can't remember.
Was it
Anyway.
when me and you were back to do the balloons?
No, that was
No.
David Frame, I think.
But he came back and that was a live performance.
That was
Yeah.
a live
No, Paul came back and he obviously performed.
I do kind of remember it, yeah.
and we brought him back over. 2007 was Rod Stewart, was Jed Bolton. That's how long Jed's been
yeah.
here and how long he's been going. In 2008 was Paul Stone. Do you know Paul Stone?
Is it Billy Idol?
It is Billy
Wow.
Idol. Well
Good
done.
knowledge, Jen.
So Paul Stone as Billy Idol. In 2010 was once again Paul Lee as Meatloaf. Then in 2011 it was slightly different because we had a comedy duo here called Cracker, all right,
Yeah.
who used to be residents at a place called Harlequins, but then they went on the circuit with their Madness show. And they used to do a fair few little tributes within their show. They did this brilliant Rolling Stones one, if anybody's watching or listening who remembers them. And Phil, who, if you like, Tony and Phil were the two. Tony was the straight man, Phil was the fall guy. But Phil would be Mick Jagger. And he'd come back on
Did
three
he, would he
times.
do an exaggerated?
No, the lips got bigger each time. So he came out with these false lips, which were about this big. Then he came, and then they were massive with a big, you know, with the big tongue and everything. Yeah. It was amazing, and they won in 2011, so that was good. In 2012 and 2013, back to back, was a guy called Pip Brown, who, if you remember, we mentioned in Riffs and Quiffs. He did a Michael Bublé, and he won that one 2 years back to back. And then in 2014, his Riffs and Quiffs partner, Brad Chermside, won as Rock DJ, a tribute to Robbie Williams.
Okay.
So that was a good one. In 2015 and 2016, we had another Take That influence when Tony Kaye 1,
So
2,
yeah.
who did his Gary Barlow. He was really good
Really
act, yeah.
good.
Absolutely.
He did a bit at a Tributo Fest once, didn't he?
Yeah, I was going to mention that in a short while, but in 2016, we said, because we launched Tributo Fest in 2017 as the 20th anniversary of Oasis, and so we had the winner of the tribute act at the Tees who performed. So although we brought over a Bon Jovi band, who were brilliant, by the way, weren't they?
Yeah.
Dylan hosted it as Oasis and the DJ, and then
was it at Magma?
Tony Kaye. It was at Magma, yeah.
Yeah,
it was
I
at
remember.
Magma.
I went with
Was that
Kirk.
Bon Jovi, the Italian?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I've seen videos of it. I wasn't here at the time, but I've seen videos and it looked really cool.
Really
Really
Fantastic,
cool.
really good. In 2017 was somebody who keeps winning awards everywhere and just won something this week actually, is Keith George as Boy George, who again, credit where credit's due, is a fantastic act.
Yeah.
In 2018, Tony Kaye won again as Gary Barlow. In 2019, before and after COVID, in 2021, was the Katie J era. That's when Lady Gaga hit the scene, and to be fair to her, because one of them was a live performance, wasn't it? And
It
I think it was
was.
2019, and it was brilliant,
Yeah.
and she stormed it. In 2022 was John Francis as George Michael. Then in 2023, Katie J won again as Lady Gaga. 2024 was Zoe Lee as Blondie.
Yeah.
And then in 2025, last year, I thought the most deserved one for a long, long time. No disrespect to the others, but brilliant musician as well as act was Adie Brooks as David Bowie.
Yeah.
So those are the winners we've had.
Again, Adrian Brooks was another one who did a Tributo Fest support, wasn't he?
Yeah, on Rolling
That
Stones.
was
I mean, to be fair, a lot of them have, because
Yeah.
Katie's done.
That's right. Yes,
I mean,
remember.
John Francis has done has supported Elton John, because we had George
Right,
Michael
Don't
and
Let
Elton
the Sun Go
John
Down. Yeah,
together.
that was good.
Tony Kaye did it. Katie's done it as Gaga, and Zoe Lee did it with Queen.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
a fair few of them have. I did ask Keith George actually once before, but he told me to F off.
Oh, that's a shame.
Doesn't sound like
I don't
it.
know why, and I still don't know why, but he actually did. So
Keith George, why?
Yeah.
Why?
One of those things.
I thought I've always been very supportive, but obviously not.
There we go.
There's been some really memorable moments. Actually, Keith did a really memorable moment when he came on with his trousers with no backside in them.
Amazing.
Turned around and had his arse out, which the kids really enjoyed. But anyway, Paul Stone was a really memorable moment as well in 2008, because he was really drunk.
Oh, right.
And he just literally went on stage and stormed it. Yeah. So that was a good one. Pip Brown had, you get these sort of LED outlines that they do in blackout when they do the street dancing and stuff.
Yeah.
He had an LED light up jacket.
Oh, wow.
And it was kind of the first time that you'd seen anything like that. Because he was like, can you black it out? So we blacked it out, and his LED jacket and everything lit up.
Cool.
It was really cool. Katie J, I mean, we just mentioned her. I think in 2019, she literally blew the roof off the castle, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. It was insane. Like, I've said this about Katie J before, and I'm not saying that other artists don't do this as well, but to me, with Katie J, really stands out the fact that she just goes all out with costumes, performance, like
She makes
production.
her own, doesn't she?
She's very talented. She does her own costumes.
Yeah.
She can do all the stuff behind the scenes as
Audio
well in
visual,
regards
yeah.
audio.
Oh, wow.
visual.
No, she's
Okay.
trained. She's
in
trained.
it.
Right.
She studied it.
That makes-
When she's been interviewed, she's told us before. hasn't she?
100%.
makes
And
sense.
I think
Did it
if
again.
anything, she'd say the singing part of it is what she's probably is like one of the last things for her. She never really even wanted to be on the circuit.
Yeah.
Like her talents and what she's passionate about is that kind
Yeah.
of thing. So I think when it all comes together, the production element for me, I just think
I hope
it's
she doesn't mind me
phenomenal.
saying, but she said herself in her interviews that she kind of looked at everything and went, what can I do to make the most money?
Yeah, she has a family
And
here.
being on the
like-
circuit
You know,
was,
absolutely.
pro
Why not?
rata. So,
Yeah.
Cause he lives. You've got to make some
Cause
money.
he
You've got to
lives,
make the
Steve.
pennies, haven't you?
that's cost of living for the normal people, by the way. They keep saying Cosy lives. And
There's
people
a-
are saying,
there's a
what's
new
Cosy
one.
lives?
He's got no riz, has he?
There's a
None
new
at all.
one,
He's not. I mean,
and I
It's not me, it's the listeners over 50,
they're not
mate.
giving main character energy, are they? Let's be
It's
honest.
like I'm at max capacity. I'm at max capacity.
What's that mean?
So all of
I'm
the
at maximum capacity.
I'm-
like,
yeah,
I need
I'm
to reduce the stress load. I'm at max capacity, babes. Like, it's enough.
Right,
So-
okay, let's get back to what we're talking
Gen
about. Tony K, as we said before, I was going to mention 2016 winner, performed first Tributor Fest in July 2017 at Magma. There's been 12 different winners.
This is going to be hard, this quiz, I think.
I've
It's
been
easy.
trying to remember the names that he said. So
Who's had the most wins?
I think it's a tie. I think Tony K and Katie J, 3 each.
Correct.
Yes. That's what
Followed
happens
by?
when you listen.
There's a few with
The
two,
guy
wasn't
who
there?
did Gary Barlow with 2.
No, that's Tony K.
Oh. Damn. I was listening.
Paul, no, the first one that was, what was his name?
Oh, Meatloaf.
Yeah, Paul.
Paul Lee.
Paul Lee.
Oh, very
that's
good.
And
not Keith
gosh.
George. He got one, didn't he?
LED Jacket.
Pit Brown.
There you go. So, yeah.
Between the two of us, Jen, we got them
And
right.
interestingly, because
We're
we've done this category live quite a lot, actually, because the tribute act category is always a good one to do, right?
Absolutely.
Big following.
Yeah.
It's a good visual. There's never been a duplication of an artist.
Oh, wow.
Take into account how many Bublés we've had over here. There's been more than one Rod Stewart because of Adam Saint and different people. There's been more than one Meatloaf with David Frame. You know,
There's been more than one Gary Barlow, hasn't
There's
there?
been more than one Madness.
Yeah.
There's obviously Mark Carr, Mark
Yeah,
Clark's doing
that's right.
Gary Barlow as well.
Yeah.
There's never been a duplication. I was quite
That
surprised
is-
by that.
I know, for the amount of like you said, for the time that you've been doing that.
It's been the
category,
whole time.
You would think at
There
one
would-
point.
There would almost be enough to have a whole category of Michael Bublés, I think.
Over the
sometimes
years,
at some
yeah.
point,
Over the years, definitely.
Yeah, you could change it from best tribute to best Michael Bublé.
Best boobs.
Or best boobs.
That's a completely different conversation.
And a completely different award show. that is.
Absolutely. Although I'll be quite happy to host it.
I'll take a step
You're not
out
allowed
of
to host
one.
that
Yeah,
one.
take a
don't
step
want to.
back on that one.
Any other questions for us on Best Tribute?
No, I don't think so.
Can I ask her,
Yep.
what's your favourite on Best Tribute?
Yeah, of course.
What's your favourite Best Tribute? That's the question.
Oh my God.
Shall I say mine?
Yeah,
Yeah, you go for it. You start
I
the ball
actually
rolling.
don't know a lot about this person. I've never met them. I saw them maybe twice. I
Yep.
don't think they're on the island anymore. I don't know what happened, but they were connected in some way to Pip Brown. I think it's his daughter's mum. Is it Indiana?
Yeah,
She did a Pink tribute.
she did.
Oh,
Her
okay.
voice, I was insane. Like, it was just so.
In fact,
so
she used to do
good.
Lady Gaga as well.
Did she really?
Yeah, she used to have the mirror ball dress.
Well, I love Pink, and I just.
She used to work for us at Showtime.
Did she?
Yeah.
So for me, that stands out. But then it was like, I don't know, like I don't know
still
if
here,
it's
by the way.
She is.
Yes.
Is she still doing Pink?
I think she does a lot more comparing and hosting now, but every
Okay.
now and then, yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. Just because
She's not a social media.
No, well, that's
Yeah.
it. That's perhaps what I was going to say. I don't know whether it was before a time that social media really put these acts out there, or before the apps were telling you. But yeah, I remember seeing her and think, oh, I never hear of this person.
She's
or
got a
where
fantastic
the act is.
voice.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a vocalist,
Yeah.
but I was like, wow, she's so
I'm
good.
going to say someone who I've previously had dealings with working with in terms of when I was comparing. So that person coming into the venue and the way that they communicate. And then the show is really good. And I've got to say Zoe Lee as Blondie, because...
Who's coming back?
Oh, cool.
Stop it, is
Yeah,
she?
that's good
Yeah,
news.
she's
didn't
announced
know
she's
that.
coming back. Yeah,
That's
I remember
amazing
interviewing
news.
her last year. Was it only last year? She
18 months ago, I think.
Yeah.
yeah, and
She
her,
left not long after she won.
That's right.
Yeah, because when I interviewed her, she
She
was like,
announced it,
because I was
yeah.
like, oh, what's next for you?
I think
And
the
she was
tease.
like, I can't really say.
I think the
Yeah.
tease was in October or November, and she was leaving just afterwards because she
yeah.
was being back in the UK for
for
Christmas.
Christmas, that's
So it
And
would have been
she's
18 months
coming
ago.
back to the Reef.
But I want to
Yeah.
say her because she's such a nice person
She's
to work
so
with,
good.
and also the show's really good. And I was surprised how many Blondie numbers I actually knew.
And it might be interesting because she's been doing Gaga as well, hasn't she? in
I didn't
England.
know
Oh, has
that.
she?
Yeah.
Can I also give an honourable shout out as well to somebody who I think really, really loves what he does, and that's Dave Farley, who does Queen, does a really quite
He's
good
really good.
Freddie Mercury, yeah,
Okay.
and he's got the jacket and everything else. He's got the moves, and also another pleasure to work with. Really, really nice
Yeah.
guy.
Go on, Chris.
Oh.
It's yours.
It's the hardest one for you because of how many.
I'm going to break the rules.
Okay.
Oh, you're
All right.
allowed. They're your rules.
Well, it's not just that, because I deal with tributes in two
Yes.
ways.
Yeah.
I deal with the local tributes as part of the Tenerife Entertainment Awards, but then as people know, we also organise Tributo Fest and have dealt with some amazing tributes that we bring over.
Yeah.
And, for different reasons, primarily because they're with bands, not soloists, some of those are amazing, but in a different way.
Yeah.
Locally, Jed's been doing Rod Stewart for years and he's brilliant. I think Tony Kaye's Gary Barlow was excellent, and as he got to perform with Gary Barlow, which I thought was amazing. I think that Keith George's show as Boy George, I think he's brilliant. I also think John Francis is great as George Michael. I think Katie's brilliant as Gaga. Adie's brilliant as Bowie. For me, I think taking into account as it seems really out of character with him, because Adie actually is a brilliant musician. All right, fantastic guitarist, and if you speak to any musician, he actually repairs all their guitars for him.
Wow, okay.
He actually, is so into the guitar. He can strip one, take it apart, put it back together, repair it. He's a proper musician. So when you see him doing Bowie with the costume changes and the capes and the different outfits and the makeup and everything else, it seems really out of character because he actually prefers to have a guitar in his hand banging out rock tunes. And I just think that his show, because Bowie's music is just great fun, is epic. I just think it's brilliant, and that's why we've used him twice with the Rolling Stones.
I was going to say I really enjoyed his support.
Yeah, so I think for me, I'd say probably him.
Okay.
When it comes to Tributo Fest, Steve, you've been involved in some of these.
Yeah.
The first one, Bon Jovi, were really good. I also loved U2 Elevation. They were fantastic. And again, Stuart, who's the lead singer of that, you met him, really quiet. Then all of a sudden he stuck on the wig, the hat and the glasses and all of a sudden turned into Bono.
Yeah.
And you've seen that a few times with some of them at sound check to performance.
I have collected people at the airport thinking they're going to look something... the most recent one, Rod Stewart did look like Rod Stewart because somebody came through. I've got the sign up.
And when you have the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, I've got the sign up saying Rod Stewart and the band, and a lady who'd been on the flight said, he's just getting his luggage. So she'll obviously see. But there was a few, Benidorm Tom, the guy who played Tom Jones.
Yes, Andy.
I was like, you're going to be Tom Jones. You don't look a thing like him. Anyway, he came down the stairs backstage and I went...
he was the one that people... We had people genuinely who thought it was the real Tom Jones.
Serious?
Yep, where people come up to us and go, is this the real Tom Jones? And they bought tickets to come to a tribute show.
Yep.
Yeah? If I'm going to be honest, I love Magic Queen as well.
Yeah.
They're coming back in December.
Cool.
And you're going to hate this, Jen. Revival ABBA as a tribute band for everything being absolutely spot on.
Do you know what? They were so good.
But also even down to the piano they bring.
Yep.
Everything is absolutely spot on. And what you don't know is the first time we had them here, Jen actually came. And it turned out that one of the girls was someone you knew from dancing in England.
It
was one of her friends, wasn't it?
God.
Yeah, so I wasn't going to come.
Because you hate ABBA.
My partner at the time, his
You don't like ABBA, do you?
I hate them.
That's why I said to you, I wasn't lying then when I say you hate ABBA.
Yeah, it's not even like I'm just like, there's just not a bit of me. I'm like, if I hear another ABBA song.
Really?
So,
I'm not.
And obviously, I do the silent discos, and the amount of people that request ABBA, I'm like, I can't.
I was going to say, if they knew how much you hated ABBA, they would go no.
No, they would request it on purpose, I think, just to piss me off. No, so I came because somebody I knew really wanted to go, and I was like, I'll come with you. So we went, and I was on the stage, and I was like, I know her. I used to dance with her. Yeah, Leanne. And then I came backstage afterwards. I was like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
So, yeah, she's.
I thought they, despite the fact I don't hate ABBA, I just tolerate them. They're just there because they've been around for donkeys and all the rest of it. But
they have everything spot on.
They were really
everything
good.
Is. I mean,
They're
don't get me wrong.
Don't get me wrong.
Well. All the acts we've spoken about who based here, who've won, their shows are brilliant.
Yeah.
However, there is a difference between doing a 45 minute set on playback where you've got to. I mean, this is we've had Jed do Tributo Fest, and obviously he had to only fit in the songs into half an hour, 40 minutes. Yeah. When we had Rod Stewart the band, they got an hour and a half plus encores. So it's a really different thing.
Yeah.
Because you've got, obviously, then you're doing more of the back catalogue, more hits, not just the big ones.
You're doing album
greatest
tracks
hits,
as well,
exactly.
aren't you? Yeah.
But ABBA, everything. I mean, when you see the size of some of the gigs they do as well, they do huge. I would love to put them on a big stage over here, outdoors, with a few thousand people, because it would be absolutely fantastic.
And if there's one thing we do know, Jen, about ABBA, they will sell tickets. There is absolutely no question that ABBA Journey, or whatever it's called,
the
Voyage,
people,
with the holograms, that ABBA aren't even there.
Yeah.
And that thing has sold, 2 million people have seen that already.
But just quickly, you've got the poster there for Luther. All right. So this is the next Tributo Fest in October.
Yes.
All right. Karen Kennedy, who we spoke about, who won the Tees in 2008, female vocalist, and has come back to the island.
And doesn't do this tribute on the island.
No, but she was doing it in the UK.
Yeah.
And so when I was talking to her about different things, so she's doing Barbara Streisand, which she hasn't done over here before. So that's a bit of an exclusive, which is
Love a
great.
bit of Babs. I'm a fan.
I'm looking forward to that. But Harry Cambridge, who is Luther, with a full band, backing singers, full show. It's taken us nearly 4 years to get a date.
Wow.
All right? Because,
that's how booked up he is.
Well, he was tied into a theatre show that went Europe-wide.
Right.
So we couldn't at first, but then that contract finished. And literally, as you can imagine, everywhere he'd been got priority, got first option to rebook. A lot of people over here, actually, a lot of the soul singers are friends on Facebook and, this, that and the other. But it's the first time he will have come here and performed. And he's bringing his full band, backing singers, full show. And, there aren't many people, I'm not going to say there's not many people doing Luther, there's not many people who can pull it off, who can pull it off well. And I am fully expecting that if you ask me the same question after the 3rd of October, that there's a really good chance I might change my answer to him, because I've seen him. We've got videos of him as well. And, I mean, even when we put the post out yesterday, you've got people who are saying, I saw him at the O2 in London.
At
the O2 in London.
Yeah.
I mean, this is him coming to the Auditorium in Fantalea. We should be using the bigger auditorium, really, for 700 seats. Is a major coup for Tenerife.
Yeah.
So I really hope people get behind it, because it's phenomenal. The show's phenomenal.
Tickets are on sale now.
Yes, on Tommaticket.
On Tommaticket.es. So if you want tickets,
from €30.
Yes, get them soon, because I reckon it will sell.
The front. Really do you know what? Interestingly, we've done the tickets on the sides at 30.
Yeah.
The front 4 rows are 50. The rest are 40. So 30, 40, 50.
Yeah.
Guess what's sold first?
Front 4 rows.
Yeah. Literally.
Why wouldn't you be
the 50
front,
euros?
Yeah,
the
why
50
wouldn't
euros
you be
ticket
front
straight away
for that?
So that's October.
3rd of October, yeah.
Day before my birthday.
Oh, just drop that in.
Is that for Sergio?
Yeah, no, just keep dropping that.
Because you did tell him, didn't you?
Yes.
3 times now. No excuse, no excuse. So that's October. What I know, there's loads going off over the next couple of weeks, though, here in Tenerife. So,
but not us.
But no, not us.
No.
So, but there's
You better explain.
Right, there's loads of events and things. First of all, the summer is coming. The kids break up this weekend from school.
So we're having a summer break for 2 weeks.
We are,
Cheeky break, yeah. Just get recharge the old batteries.
Yep, and we'll be back with season 2 of the pod on the 2nd of July. So that's good fun, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
great.
good.
Can I also
season 2?
before you do events that are happening, I've read one that's not happening, which was a bit of a surprise.
Go on then.
The Reggaeton Festival on the 27th and 28th has been cancelled.
And for forever, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
for
what's
all
happened?
of the dates. So the story goes, all of the dates, because they're also doing Madrid and Barcelona and lots of other places in mainland Spain and here, they haven't put an official announcement out yet. But the news is filtered through their suppliers, who have been informed by the Reggaeton Festival that it is off.
Wow.
So we're still waiting on for an official
Yeah.
statement, but from the suppliers who have been advised yesterday, there is no Reggaeton Festival here in Tenerife on the 27th, 28th, and for the rest of Spain either.
It's interesting because
know
the
why.
27th of June, you get these dates every now and then when everything happens.
Yeah.
I know that the Farrow World, their next one with Michael Bibby, in La Caleta is on the 27th of June as well, because you've probably seen the billboard on the way
did,
here.
Yeah.
And I know you've got something on the 27th of June. Haven't
yeah.
you?
Do you think that maybe? But no, because they've cancelled it for all. That's weird. I don't know. We're waiting on the official statement, and we'll find out.
They're fighting against cancer. Tenerife, the FACT charity, is a gala lunch on Saturday, the 27th of June.
Yes, I interviewed Nikki about that. She was really excited for it. Actually.
So in Los Gigantes at the.
It's at the Tui
Blue. Yeah, which is
the adults only
hotel.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 till 6, you've got Sammy, Fiona Whitecross, Holly Bourne, and the Tipsy Tappers. Are they tap dancers?
Tap dancers, yeah.
Fiona Whitecross was in the Tees.
I
the
remember.
One year. She does a Celine Dion tribute.
Yeah.
She's really nice.
She's
really
worked
nice
with me too.
Yeah. Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I've worked with Holly Bourne as well.
Have
we
you?
used to do
But yeah, no,
together.
and Nikki was.
She's 60s bar, isn't she? With Eddie.
I don't know
Eddie's
what.
her
I
other
know
half,
she's a
isn't
singer, but I used to do.
But Nikki was really, from fact, was really excited about the Tipsy Tappers as well, because it's tap dancing.
Yeah, I love tap dancing.
Yeah, a bit of tap dancing. But it looks like a really good afternoon, and there's food and things as well.
So yeah, €30 per person, 4-course buffet lunch, drinks included, live entertainment, raffle prizes, and a chance to win a week's half-board stay at the hotel for 2 people.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah.
What about you, Steve? Anything this weekend?
Let me think. Yes, of course. The very, very talented young people of Estrellas Theatre School are putting on a show, or 2 shows actually. The little ones, the 3, 4 and 5-year-olds are doing a mini version of Shrek the Musical, which is hilarious because these kids are like this big, but they do it so well. And they're all brilliant. And then the older ones from 7 years old upwards are doing Bugsy Malone, which is the ultimate kids musical with splurge guns and custard pies and everything else in between. All of the
sounds like it's going to be chaos.
It is the ending, I believe. We're having a full dress rehearsal on Saturday.
Will you have time to clean it up by the main
I'm not sure if we're going there yet.
And Jen, you'll be pleased to know there's tap dancing in that as well.
There's loads of tap dancing.
It's because Tilly is in charge of that. And Tilly is an insanely good tap dancer.
She is very good. There are some really good numbers. But it's really exciting. There are tickets available as well. You can contact Mo or go onto the Facebook page.
Isn't she coming on the radio this week?
She will be on the phone, yes.
On the phone.
She's a very busy lady, with a show coming up.
Better be quick.
Yeah, I know. It's coming up, so, you get tickets. Estrellas Theatre School, SLU, on Facebook for the details on that.
And it's at the Barcelo Hotel.
And it's at the Barcelo Hotel, yes.
Well, taking into account we did tribute act as the category, which is sponsored by Boom Trikes, of course.
I've seen their
There is a charity event at Boombox Music Bar this weekend, which is their bar.
That's right, yeah.
And which is in, what do you call that area? Puebla Canario, isn't it?
Puebla Canario, yeah. It's near the post office up the hill, yeah.
Opposite the post office, yep. And it's this Saturday, helping to raise much-needed funds for the underprivileged kids in Tenerife via Gillian Banks. So what's good about this? It says, with schools closed for 12 weeks over this summer, 12 weeks. Are you ready for it, Jen?
I'm so ready. I actually enjoy it.
I'm glad I'm not a parent.
I used to hate it. But anyway, many local families need extra support, and every contribution makes a difference. Live entertainment, raffle including excursions, cosmetics, bottles your favourite tipple, and a brand new TV. It's being compared by Kerry Mack. I'm not familiar with Kerry Mack. And there are live performances from Luke Carey. We know Luke. We love Luke. Yeah. Bradley D. Presley. I'm guessing there's a bit of Elvis going on in there. I
think that sounds like it might be.
Sharon Wallace, who you may remember Sharon. She was in the Tees, played the harp.
Oh, yes.
But also obviously sings and all the rest of it. So she's in there. Lisa Bridge.
We know Lisa.
Daniel Carney.
Danielle.
Carney Compapas. And to reserve a table, please call Maggie on 619-180156. And as we said, that's from Saturday, which is the 20th of June, from 2 p.m. till 6 p.m.
Sounds great. Good prizes too.
That'll be good. That'll be good fun.
I've got one more to mention. That's also starting from Saturday the 27th.
Yes.
Cyan by Nights is back.
The Nights are coming back.
I love Cyan by Night.
Can I tell you something? I've never been.
Have you, Chris?
At night, I mean. I've been to Cyan Park, but I've never been at night.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
is it cold?
Oh, yes.
Right.
No,
I don't know. I just want
to... No. You feel the cold when you come out the water.
Yes, but it's not cold.
No. It's great. They clear the beach, so there's no sunbeds.
Oh,
right. DJs.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that
mojitos,
cool.
lasers.
I'm sold already.
All the, the lazy river. They're all LED rings and all.
So good.
It's brilliant.
Nice.
It's
Okay, I might go this year then. I've never been. I don't know why I've never been either.
as somebody, as we've already discussed, like can't handle the cold because like
Yes, you've
walking
said that,
between rides when you've just got off on it is chilly, and obviously it's not like you can really carry a
Should I
jacket
take
around.
a dressing gown or something?
Go.
Dressing gown.
No, listen, because you're going to love
I've got
me.
socks on.
Yeah.
Socks and a
Keep
beanie.
going.
Socks and a beanie.
I hope that comes out as a reel. Honestly, socks and a beanie.
I feel like it should be your gangster name. Like,
Socks and a beanie.
Socks and a beanie.
This is our rap name.
Socks
Socks and a beanie.
Socks and beanie.
Top tip though, if you're like me and don't like the cold too much,
Don't go.
Go when there's a Kalima.
Oh, no.
I knew you were going to
what? That's a
appreciate
good
that.
shout.
Go when there's a Kalima because you'll get off and it'll be like
It'll
hot
be
air,
warm
warm
air.
you up.
Do we know
You'll be
anybody
fine.
who knows weather to tell us when there's going to be one?
I only know someone that's a bit negative about it, to be
I
honest.
can tell you when a Kalima's going to be. I can smile about it if you want, Jen. I don't mind.
Yeah, listen to the Tenerife Pod so you know when there's a Kalima, so you know when to go
I'll
to
tell
play.
ya.
So it's because I don't know if you remember when this started. I'm pretty sure it was only like Fridays and Saturday
It
nights.
It was.
And now it's Tuesday to Saturdays
Yep, 5 days a
throughout
week.
July and
Wow.
August, and obviously the end of June as
No,
well.
but that's crazy that it was on for a couple of days.
It was-
And
it was
so
5 days
must
last
have-
year.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
But
it's
that
increased.
must have been that the amount of people going has
Oh,
really
yeah,
picked up.
But I think it's really because it's from 8 until midnight, so it's
Yeah.
only, you only get 4 hours.
That's still plenty of time, isn't it?
And it's still like the same price.
Isn't
to
it
enter.
over 14s only or something? I'm not sure if
I
it's
don't
little
think it
kids,
is now. I think you can take younger
really?
kids in.
Wow.
I would have to. I would have to.
And
double
also
check, but-
another question. This might be questions that people want to ask. Hopefully, we're answering them for you. Is every ride open or not?
Yeah.
Is it select rides or
Every ride
everything's
opens,
open?
but like when I went, like the Lost City and stuff, which is like
The
the
kids
kids,
area, that's
kids
closed,
bit
yeah.
wasn't
No, of
open,
course.
but the big
but
ones,
the rides,
yeah,
the actual
everything.
rides
Yeah,
that you
yeah,
get
yeah.
on, and
Yeah.
Tower of Power
Yeah.
still going at night.
Everything
Wow!
open.
Oh, cool. Okay, I'm going.
And I think because obviously we know Siam Park being the best water park in the world and stuff like that, it gets so busy in the day. I think by opening it up at night, I feel like it like spreads people out a bit,
Yeah.
so it just makes it more enjoyable.
And also as well, if you've got one of the annual cards, you can use that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You can use your Bono card.
Right.
So for residents, it's a real.
But
good
you get a
option.
residence discount on entry, and if you haven't got one of those cards, don't you?
Yeah.
You-
Yeah, I think it's like 20
worth it.
euros.
So
isn't
worth it.
But I would
I'm
say if any people are listening that are coming on holiday and they want to experience the water park, to do it by night is such a unique way
Yeah.
to experience. I don't know anywhere else in the world that
Well,
does it.
and
It's
also, like you
so
said,
fun.
because it's only on for July and August,
Yeah.
you have only got a limited amount of time to do it. So if
Nice.
you're here
And
on holiday,
generally,
then do it.
every
for
time
sure.
I've been in the Siam by nights, the queues have been not very big.
Yeah.
Whereas compared to in the day when you've got all the families and everything,
Yes,
like
of
it's
course.
when it's chocker and
Yeah.
you get all the TikTok videos about us queuing for 7 hours
Oh,
for the
right,
Tower
yeah.
of Power. In the evening, I have never found it like that chocker, like
Cool.
literally 10-15 minutes for a ride. I go on
So
everything
when's
2 or
that?
3 times. So 27th of June is opening night, and then it's on Tuesday to Saturday
Shoot.
throughout July. and
You
August.
Brilliant.
should be
Sounds
on
good.
commission because you've just sold that to me.
I
Like,
just
there
do
you go.
it
Really
because I
did just sell-
absolutely love it. Like I'm such a child. I get
I'm
excited
sold.
for
I'm
these
done.
things.
So what do you reckon, Jen? Can we have the final stinger of the series?
Oh my god, of the
Don't
series.
don't
I
make
know.
it sound like that. We are coming back.
Yeah, let's do it. We're going to give you a would you rather. So just quickly, last thing I want to ask you about is something that went a little bit
Oh no, I've got one
viral.
more question.
Oh, go on.
No, afterwards.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Apologies. We cut him off. No, a would you rather that went on the Oasis FM social media pages
Okay.
and everybody had to say. The question was, would you live in Tenerife all year round if you could, but never visit the UK? If it meant never
So
visit
this is
the UK
people who
again.
don't live here asking if you would you rather live here, but you're not allowed to go back to
Yeah.
the UK. Yeah.
Easy, yes. The easiest
Really?
yes in the world.
Yeah, I'd say no.
You'd say no.
I'm a no on that. I've got kids at home
Yeah.
and granddaughter.
Yeah, well, that's true.
And also,
things, yeah.
as well. I mean, I've said before, I've lived here since 35 years, and you can get claustrophobic here.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you do need to leave the island.
Oh,
You can
100%.
always go somewhere else.
Yeah,
Agreed,
that's-
but I like going back to England because it reminds me how much I like it here. To be
Well,
honest
I
with
mean,
you.
there is that sort of. In the last 4 or 5 years, I've been back for my birthday and a couple of other family things and a couple of concerts at Wembley,
Yeah.
Coldplay, things like that. And both times, I've experienced the UK as a tourist. So as somebody who is visiting, I have got ties there because my brother lives there. My mum and dad live in mainland Spain, things like that. So I've
True.
got some family,
True.
but not many left because we're all over the world. But similar to you, Chris, it made me feel how much I appreciate living here just by going back there. Just stupid stuff, the prices and how things work. And
do you know as well? Not last time. I think the time before I went back, I ended up being in Milton Keynes, Solihull, and Newcastle. Solihull, actually, absolutely. And one with Mrs.'s family, one with my family, one with the kids. Ended up going shopping in all of them, as you have to. Every shopping centre I went to was exactly the same.
Yeah.
The same shops in every... I know we get criticised over here. New shopping centres opening. Oh, is it going to have...
It's going to have Pull and Bear.
It's going to have Zara. Is it going to have Stradivarius? Is it going to have whatever? But it's the same
all we
England.
want is a Primark. We just want a Primark. That's all we're asking for. Like.
Everywhere you go, though, it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
And also, the UK's got really expensive. What about you?
What, would I?
Yeah.
I'm like you. So... no, because of family and stuff. And obviously I know that families come out here and stuff, but I have like an elderly nan who couldn't fly and that kind of... And when it comes to shopping, if I didn't have a River Island fix like once a year or 18 months, I think I would be severely depressed.
Really?
Love River Island. Love River Island, yeah. And I don't feel like there's like an equivalent out here of a River Island.
Over the years, though, I mean, I remember I used to go back because you couldn't get Marmite here or you couldn't get this here or whatever. But you can literally
it's
get
got
everything
to that point
over
now, hasn't it? When people are coming over, it's like, what do you want me to get? Is there anything you need? And you're like...
no, nothing.
Actually, that for me has stopped in the last few years as well. Always when friends were coming out, do you need anything? Because I used to get people to bring out big jars of peanut butter.
Yeah.
Because not only were they tiny weenie jars, they were really expensive. Yeah. But like you said, now supermarkets here are doing their own brand.
Yeah.
And the prices, even though you're paying through the nose for something like Marmite, in the UK is not that much better anyway.
And also because Mercadona do copy of everything, don't they, James?
Do they do a copy of Marmite?
I don't think they do
Marmite. But they seem to have everything else.
I mean, I'll have a word with the...
What did people say online?
So generally, and there was like 400 comments, and a lot of the people commenting obviously were from the UK.
Yeah.
And it was a resounding, I'd live there and not ever visit again.
But I understand that if you live in the UK, because the grass is always greener.
Exactly.
You come in on holiday, you love it. A lot of people own properties here. And let's be honest, it seems to me that people are pissed off with the UK as well.
They do seem to be quite cross about it, don't they?
I'll read you a couple of comments. So someone that had actually recently moved out here from an account called Little Britain Tenerife. Yes, we did it 18 months ago. We've not been back to the UK yet. Best thing we ever did. One regret, though, should have done it years ago. Mickey Trainer. Yes, but my wife says no.
In that case, it's a no.
It's a no, yeah.
Joe Cassie. I'd rather live in Tenerife for the rest of my life. The island is more of a home than where I was born and grew up. Los Gigantes or Leicester, no brainer. Now I'm
you're a Leicester girl,
I'm from Leicester, and I can see that it's a bit of a hole. I'm with you, Joe. Carl Jonathan, wonderful question. Thank you very much. Yes. I'm incredibly lucky to live 2 weeks in Tenerife and 2 weeks in Brighton. My husband and I have businesses
Brighton's
in both countries.
Place.
Brighton is a cool place,
it is.
actually.
Like, it's quirky, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's a bit weird and cool.
Yeah.
So we need to constantly travel between the two. I'll be honest, we're planning to be 100% island-based in the next 5 years to scale up our Spanish business.
I would have thought if someone from Brighton would actually prefer Fuerteventura.
Do you think? Is it the? I want to use a word here because you said quirky. I wanted to say bohemian.
Yeah.
Which
Fuerteventura is.
Yeah. Yeah. So Fuerteventura probably is a good.
Well, we've got El Medano.
Okay.
Can't say a lot to that.
Wrong place.
Moving on. And
true.
Then,
yes, Jen, we are. Very true.
Somebody that said no, Martin Goodyear. It has to be a no, even though I love the island and have a home here. Seeing family back in the UK is vital. So kind of
what you guys said.
What we've just said. But like you said, I think it was interesting that everyone in the UK almost was like, easiest yes of my life. But
well, we moved here for a reason. So
absolutely.
We can't really question it, can we?
Yeah.
And my passport runs out in January of 2027, and I'm not sure if I'm going to renew it straight away.
Of course not.
Oh, do it. You never know when you're going to need it.
Oh, well, yeah, but
you still need a passport to go other places.
Yeah, but...
Not in Spain.
But you still need... Like, what if you want to go somewhere else?
Well, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it.
You're planning on seeing Coldplay in Madrid, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Got my TIE, I'm ready to go.
Exactly.
And also, don't forget, I to get away from the island this year, for the first time, I did the cruise.
Yeah.
From Santa Cruz. So you can cruise from Tenerife. And
although you want to be to England this week.
Yes, but that's for reasons that...
no, of course, but you need a passport for that.
I do. But yeah, again, if that happens in the future, I'll cross that bridge when I come to it.
You're giving the planner in me anxiety.
Also,
what if you need to just
also
pop somewhere?
120 quid for a passport. You're having a laugh.
12 quid a year. I'm sure you can afford it, Steve, even with your 4 jobs.
Cosy lives, mate.
Right, I've got. Oh, don't suck.
We're at max capacity.
Right, I've got one more. I've got one more question for you before we break up for season 1.
Before we break up for the summer, it's like
are you having a
school,
last? She's going to do a last.
Yes, let's go. Fill it up.
Okay, so we are going to be taking a couple of weeks off the pod, just having a little break. What has been your highlight of doing the pod? Take into account this is episode number 30.
Oh my God.
Stop it. Is
Episode 30, yep. What has been your highlight on the pod?
Oh my God, I don't know. Can we go to Steve first?
Do we have to? I don't know either. Oh my God. There's been so many. We've had so many laughs, haven't we?
Do you know
I want to say the fun things. I know we've done some serious ones over the season, and they've been important, and but I've got to say the fun ones. Thinking of something specific though.
Yeah, that's hard. I feel like I need to flip.
I'm going to be honest, Steve. I thoroughly enjoyed our fallout last week.
Do you know what? Actually, I thought our difference of opinion was needed and required. Because listen, the three of us. I have to refer to us as Hammond, Clarkson, and May. Right?
Do you know what?
So you're the hamster, you're Clarkson, and I'm James May.
Does that mean I've got prostate cancer?
I'll
find out next Thursday.
But actually, to be fair, you were out there the other day hitting a tin of beans with a hammer. So, I mean, that's what came into my mind straight away. So I do think, I have to say, the ring pull came off. All I heard was a 4-letter swear word. Out there, and I kept poking my head out, and there's this poxy tin of beans, and he's got the ring pull in one end and the tin in the other. What am I going to do now? And I'm going to hit it with a hammer.
Did it work?
Yes.
Topped it. There we go.
Then he went. Beans went everywhere, but it worked.
That's why I walked away thinking of Clarkson, because
I did a thing.
He's like, I did a thing. Bean juice all over the counter,
all over my computer.
But that's what made me think of it. So I have to say it, rather than it being one thing, the two of you have made the 30 episodes really, really, really fun. You coming at me when I least expect. I was shocked when you came at me quite hard that time.
I've also enjoyed. I was in England, obviously, for a couple of them, and you had Tracy and Rick.
Yeah.
We did. We had our super subs in,
and
didn't we?
I thought Tracy and Rick were brilliant.
Yeah.
With you two.
Yeah. Thanks to the super subs, because
I thought that was
something.
good.
Yeah.
I was going to say something similar, because I think maybe people don't realise how little we actually see of each other. When I'm on the radio, for example, I'm in here on my own.
Well, particularly you and Steve.
Yeah.
Particularly me and Steve. So to actually be able to work together has been quite nice.
I know, because in the past we've only ever done things like St Patrick's Day event, but even the teas, since you took over hosting, you're on stage and I'm backstage. We don't see. We're
and I'm up in the sound booth.
Yeah. And so even then, when we were working together, it was like ships in a night.
Absolutely.
Like
and when I come here to do my show, you've already gone, and you're, like you say, and both of us sort of in here on our own. So yeah, this has been really good for us.
And we've had some very nice comments from people saying that the three of us gel together, which is really good.
Hammond, Clarkson, and May.
I don't understand this dynamic, so I don't watch Top Gear, but maybe you can explain it to me off the pod.
But if Amazon, if you're watching, yes, we will. We would love to. The Grand Tour. Can you imagine us driving cars?
Have you said your highlight? What's been yours?
I said our fallout last week.
Oh, right, okay.
I mean, listen, I'm going to be honest. We're taking some stick for a couple of episodes we did, but they were done for a reason. I think the reasons were the right reasons, and obviously when we come back, if there are updates on that situation, we'll give it. But I think the general thing for me has been the bants. The bants.
Yeah. And one more thing for me. I'm just leaving this season so much more educated than I've ever been. So thank you to you both.
I was going to say,
Jen, it's just mind-blowing stuff, isn't it?
Mind-blowing.
We are going to start a pub quiz team, and we are going to call ourselves Hammond, Clarkson and May, I think. But yeah, no, been a pleasure this season. Really has.
Yeah, well, thank you for joining in and being part of season 1 of the Tenerife Pod, and we'll catch you in season 2.